Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by REC Comics and Collectibles. I am your host, Roman Chavez, and with me, as always,
Erik Icarus.
Thank you for being my partner in crime, my friend.
Always, baby.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
So, guys, we love the MCU. We love it. We talk about it probably the most.
Oh, yeah.
That and hating Game of Thrones. season 8 or whatever it was. Those things we talk about the most. And the re-release of Avengers Endgame hit theaters this past Friday. I feel like we spent a lot of time just really expressing our love for the MCU. But, guys, I got to tell you, this is a big miss for me. It was definitely kind of a waste of my money, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's roughly about 7 minutes of total footage. And I'm going to spoil it for you guys because you need to know.
Yeah.
But real quick, Eric, did you watch it?
I didn't. Because
Why
you
didn't
said
you?
no.
Yep.
Don't go and waste your time and your money.
I told Eric and I told his father when I watched Four Stick, that third Fantastic Four film. I watched it and I said, never watch this movie. Don't spend your money. And the two of them have never sat down and watched it.
Nope.
His dad is die-hard
Yes.
Marvel comic fan. He likes the old Hulk movies with the old Thor.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he'll watch anything if Marvel stamps it.
Oh, yeah.
And he has not watched this movie.
Nope.
And the reason I bring this up is because of this footage.
Yes.
I'm going to spoil it for you guys.
3, 2, 1.
There's a very touching tribute to Stan Lee. It's about 3.5 minutes. It's very, very sweet and not the problem, but it's definitely going to be on the Blu-ray, which will probably be out in August.
Right.
Okay? And then it cuts to one of the Russo brothers. I don't know which one is Joe and which one's Anthony. The thinner one with he's a longer Russo. He introduces a clip. He talks about things having to be left on the cutting room floor.
At this point, you're probably getting stoned.
Oh, dude, I was getting, literally my mouth watered. As if I were to get a delicious meal. I was expecting that. And this is what I got. It's a scene where the Hulk lands on a burning building, and it's not fully rendered CGI. The mouth doesn't even move. It looks terrible. Very
Is it like
arcade.
Ang Lee Hulk bad?
Well, worse.
Wow.
Yeah. It doesn't look. It's not rendered well at all.
Shoo.
And he puts these people on a satellite dish. He jumps them off, and he goes to speak to a fireman, which is the only saving grace of the scene.
Yeah. Who plays it?
Which is freaking
Reginald
Vel Johnson.
Carl Winslow himself.
The man. And I was like, Carl. It's a very Die Hard-esque scene. Instead of being the cop, he's a fireman.
Why they should have just made him a cop. That way we could tie Family Matters into the MCU.
Oh my god,
how cool would that have been?
It would have been the best.
And there
was an intro too that I missed.
Oh, okay.
It's at the beginning. I don't know, but that's the footage.
Right.
And guys, look, and I think that it's ill timing. Because if you're the average moviegoer, and you're super excited to watch Spider-Man in 4 days,
right?
I'd be upset that I spent money to watch the entire same movie.
Exactly for that.
It's like if you want me to buy the Blu-ray, I just spent part of my Blu-ray money as far as I'm concerned.
There you go. Yeah, very true, man. And I mean, it's. To me, it seems like such a cash grab.
Yeah.
And it seems so greedy.
And it is, though. And we
it's
know
so greedy. And we know it, but I'm okay with cash grabs if there's substance to it.
Yes, yeah.
And if it's just like, oh, we're going to do this kind of... Which is... I'm not trashing Stan.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they did a tribute, but come on.
That should have been in the original cut regardless.
Exactly.
And,
then, you're going to give me Fireman Carl Winslow with Super Nintendo rendered Hulk, on a satellite dish. I mean,
yeah,
dude, that Marvel, Kevin, kind of mad at you.
Yeah, it's thank you for everything you've done.
Yeah.
But it's actually nice to kind of, it's like when you have that you meet your friend's significant other, and they just seem so perfect, and you're just looking for a reason.
There you go.
Like what's wrong with you? Finally, as far as I'm concerned, we found something wrong. That they see that finish line, that 25 million away, to get Avatar's place. But my biggest thing is I would have taken an unrendered battle in Xandar,
sure,
just to kind of see how Thanos got the
Infinity
Gem.
Yeah.
So I was a little bummed at that.
Literally anything sounds better than that.
Yeah, it was.
They had initially. I had heard that they were going to do a scene where Tony goes into the Soul Gem, like how Thanos did in Little Gamora, and he sees sees Morgan, his daughter, as a grown up, and she's the one that tells him to rest.
Yeah,
you can rest now. Which that would be a lot better.
Yeah.
That would be for me. I might go see it for that.
Yeah,
just to get some RDJ.
Yeah, more RDJ. Yeah, that's how you get me back in the theater.
And if you want to throw Carl Winslow in there, somehow.
I'm fine with Carl Winslow.
If he's in the Soul Gem somehow.
It actually, it's just like Carl. He's like, you could rest now. No reason.
Get out of my house, Steve.
Oh man. So all right, I had to get that off my chest.
Yeah. So don't waste your money, people. Wait for the Blu-ray, and maybe we'll get the rendered Hulk footage on that.
No way. No way. Yeah, it does. It's a scene that doesn't need to exist regardless.
Exactly. So don't go.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we've got to support our Marvel, but
we've given them enough.
Yeah, we have.
Whatever it takes, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. Fair enough, dude.
Kind of a callback to our action movie episode. We had a segment in there that was talking about female action movies that we liked. And guys, I'm ashamed for my co-hosts that day at their severe lack of female action movies.
I love Atomic Blonde.
I
was the only one that liked it.
Yeah, it was. I'm ashamed. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm ashamed. Okay. And now I'm disappointed. A new Charlie's Angels trailer dropped for this kind of reboot film.
Right.
It's got Kristen Stewart. Oh man, that girl who played Jasmine in Aladdin. I'm sorry, guys. I love the two Charlie's Angels movies, as ridiculous as they are.
Yeah, you do.
But they're fun, and they're great action movies, and I honestly think that they are about girl power in a fun way.
Yeah,
not in a preachy way.
Sure.
They're in a fun way, and you're just like, yeah, man, these girls are going to save the world.
There you
go. Look, guys, I'm not a Kristen Stewart fan. Eric, you?
I hate her.
Okay, cool.
I hate her faux hipster droll. She just bothers me. She seems like that person I'd see in the record store, just kind of peeping what people are buying and just acting like she knew.
Yeah, asking you if you've ever heard of the Pixies.
Yeah, dude, exactly. And then she'd buy a Minor Threat T-shirt. And woo. I don't care for her. Don't care for her acting. Don't care for her face.
Now, Naomi Scott played Jasmine.
Jasmine, okay.
And I'll give her credit because I actually think that she is she was really good in Aladdin. That's the only thing I've seen her in. So I'm interested in that. And guys, let me preface too. I've literally watched all of the Twilight movies. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen all of them.
Yeah.
My wife only watched the first two.
Yeah, she bailed.
I gotta finish the story. Call it what you will. And that end fight, dream fight is cool in Twilight. She's terrible in there, young still. So I'll give you. I really liked her in this movie American Ultra.
Okay.
Did you ever see American Ultra?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen it.
Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I literally almost said Mark Zuckerberg. So.
I think she does have a decent movie role. She's in that movie with oh my goodness. It's called Adventureland.
Adventureland.
Yeah.
I
love Adventureland. It's got one of the best movie soundtracks ever.
Oh, okay.
And maybe that's what helped me. I mean, it's got the Replacements, the Pixies, Joy Division. So so maybe she's got one decent movie for me.
Okay, so she's bad. She's really bad in a series of films that made her famous.
There you go.
I just don't believe her. She never seems like she cares
when
she's doing things. Yeah, I'm not super into it.
Sure.
I'm gonna give it a shot because honestly, I do like that Charlie's Angels universe. As far as I know, it's a complete reboot. So and Elizabeth Banks is a female Bosley.
That's right.
I need that's juxtaposition.
That's what I mean. That was the thing I was just going to bring up. It's like, now you're really pushing the female empowerment thing on me. Like, wow, it's a whole girl team.
Yeah.
You can't even stick a little bit and give us because I will give the first two movies credit. You did give me two good Bosleys.
Yeah, yeah.
And like you said, juxtaposition. We need not a fumbling dude, but a guy that's not as physically fit and aggressive as the females, but is a capable leader almost. Not a leader necessarily, but a chaperone.
Chaperone, yeah. Just like, hey, you guys are out there in the field. You can't be bothered with everything back at the office.
I'm going to take care of this.
Yeah, I got this. You guys need plane tickets. They're there. You need a contact in Louisiana. He's there. I got it.
Exactly.
And that's what Bosley should serve. And honestly, and it would never fly. But I would have rather had a gender flip and have Bosley be a woman, and then have male angels.
Okay, interesting.
If we're gonna do something
like the
that.
Ghostbusters thing, but like kind of.
But then have it work.
Ooh,
shots fired.
So okay,
I enjoy that movie.
Who do we do with our? We might have to do this a different. Do we do your 3 dude angels?
No,
please?
let's do it now.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna go Bill Hader.
Okay, Bill Hader.
Okay, let's go Justin Theroux.
Okay.
And let's see, one more let's go Vin Diesel.
Interesting.
And then for my Bosley, let's go super crazy Robert Downey Jr.
Well, it's got to be a Lady Bosley.
Oh, it's got to be a lady.
Flip. Yeah,
we're flipping. That's right. You're absolutely
Lady
right.
Bosley.
Lady Bosley, Charlize Theron.
Go. I like it. Now I'm gonna go for sex appeal, like what the trans should be, and I'm gonna go Zac Efron. I'm gonna go Justin Long, and I'm gonna go. Oh God, I had somebody else. Oh, and Channing Tatum.
Oh, I like your angels and my Bosley.
Okay.
Who would your Bosley be though?
So my Bosley, I actually really like. I love Elizabeth Banks, so I would be fine to keep her. But if I had to pick somebody different, I'm gonna say. I get Cameron Diaz out of retirement.
There you go. A little nod to the.
Yeah, because as much
that
as
would be kind of a cool way to tie it into the universe.
Yeah.
Like she's retired and she's the new Bosley, and she's like.
That's a cool idea.
That would be kind of cool.
And then it's her idea to be like, oh, we're gonna do a guy team because it's her idea because it's they'll never see a team of guys coming.
Being the angels.
Yes,
exactly.
And then we could get a female one, and then we do a mix and all of that stuff.
Exactly.
But we digress as always. But I think that was a good question. I like that. Male angels. Sorry, I'm having a Victoria's
Our cherubs, Charlie's cherubs.
Oh God, yeah, that's.
I wish that they would have kept the original angels.
Yeah.
And they could have maybe taken the title from the new Rambo movie, Last Blood, because they're all going through metaplasm.
Oh my God.
I was thinking about that joke on the drive up here.
I thought you were gonna go like, oh, they're married and they have kids and they're trying to balance being, super spies. But no, you went for the joke. All right. I tip my hat, I guess. So yeah, I was not impressed with the trailer.
No.
But I'll keep watching trailers because if I see enough and I'm just like, okay, I'm not feeling any of this.
Sure.
I'm gonna move on.
For sure.
But I just thought we'd bring it up because I was talking so highly of the previous Charles Angels movies.
I mean, I might sit through it just to, because I was trashing the female Ghostbusters, and I know this isn't the same thing, but it kind of is. It's like a reboot sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he said it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And I gave it a shot, and the Ghostbusters movie wasn't really that bad.
Yeah.
Because the trailers looked awful.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, it's not bad.
I've watched that one almost as much as I've watched the original.
That's what you're telling me.
And I watch them all. I watch all 3 of them. I have them on while I'm cleaning, or just late at night after work. And I often watch one of those 3 Ghostbusters, like several times a month.
Okay.
I don't finish it every time, but I start it and just have it on just to relax. And like I said, I'm not a Leslie Jones fan at all. And I like Leslie Jones in there.
She's good in there.
She's my least favorite one in there as well.
Sure, but she's able to carry her scenes.
Yes,
and bounce off
I believe her a bit.
Yeah.
I believe her a bit.
Yeah. So we'll keep you posted if we actually sit through it.
I'm gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try. On a complete side note, and this isn't even scripted or even talked about. I was watching Demolition Man on TV the other day.
Yeah.
Demolition Man is one of our favorite movies.
Yes. The whole crew.
And for some reason, it was dubbed over Taco Bell, and it was Pizza
Hut.
Hut.
Because Taco Bell doesn't exist in a lot of territories. Pizza Hut is a very worldly restaurant, quote unquote. So that's why they use Pizza Hut instead of Taco Bell.
Did not know that. And it was funny because they even changed the main sign for Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
But the all of the inside of the is still Taco Bell. Yeah, you see that futuristic Taco Bell and everything like that.
They can't even be bothered to.
Yeah.
Did they dub Bullock's voice machine? Now all restaurants are Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Yep. They did. So yeah, it was ridiculous.
Oh man.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Far From Home.
Coming out
in a couple days.
Yep. John Watts.
Eric is so excited about that because Eric figured that out before everybody. As we said in a previous episode,
we alluded to it. We didn't outright say it.
We went to high school with John Watts. He was 3 years older than us.
So he doesn't know us.
Yeah, no. We talked to him but like gun to his head, he wouldn't know us. But Erik loves, like, I was on a trip and I was in an airport and Erik says, "Hey man, do we know the director of Spider-Man?" And I was like, and I looked it up. I was like, "No man, I'm not familiar with any of his movies." He's like, "No.
Do we know him personally?"
I was like, "Oh my gosh, we do know this guy." and Erik figured that out before anybody that we knew did, and it's super funny. But anyway, man, the movie comes out this week.
Exactly. We're both stoked.
Oh, I'm very stoked.
Yeah. We talked about the trailer a little while ago, and I'm looking forward to a little more Happy Hogan.
I hope so.
I hope he's in it a lot more than we think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to get our answer. Is he really a dimension hopping person, or is he going to be like the comic book version? Smoke and mirrors, a magician, illusionist.
Here's my new theory.
Okay.
I don't know if this is an online theory.
Sure.
I do think he's trying to be a hero, and I wonder if these rips and dimensions exist, or if he found something, like maybe he found some magic, like a magical item, but it's not like earned magic.
Okay.
And maybe he accidentally does bring the Molten Man and Hydro Man characters through.
Okay.
And then he's actually is trying to stop them, but it's still like, oh, I did this and I saved him. Maybe I can keep doing this. So then it kind of goes in our old, special effects guy trying to create problems to solve them.
Exactly. Which I'd be okay with that. That's cool. Yeah.
And I wonder if he is trying to be, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like they're leaning so much into it in the trailer. Like, oh, you're going to be the new Iron Man.
Right.
He is this hero. They just keep bringing it up.
Right.
So, like, I wish we could have got that in the movie where it's like, oh, is this guy here? Because then we wouldn't have so much time to think about it.
For sure.
I wish they would have shown it in the trailer.
You're right. That's, again, trailers in the last 5 years give too much away.
Oh, longer than that. Since X3.
True.
X3.
Very true.
I literally we saw half of that movie before it even came out.
You're right.
Or half an hour of that movie.
Pretty much. I'm my stoked meter, man. I am just, I'm through the roof. Not Endgame stoked, but, probably a good Iron Man stoked.
Do we get a holographic message from Tony specifically for Peter?
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
There has to be a little more closure for Pete, And it's going to make us weep.
Yeah.
Are you wanting, or hoping rather, that Happy and Aunt May hook up?
I hope that they do hook up.
I do too.
In an early trailer, it seemed like there might be something there.
Chemistry there, sure.
And I'm down. Like I said, I want her to tell Happy about
Uncle Ben.
Yeah, I want to hear that story. Like, why it's hitting Peter so hard.
Right.
Real father dies, uncle dies, Tony dies.
Right. This guy cannot hang on to a father figure to save his life, so Happy's like, oh, great. I'm going to die now.
I'm still holding out that Nick Fury is the chameleon.
I hope so.
And here's why.
Why?
And I don't think you've heard about this because you haven't brought it up to me. So there's marketing material overseas, especially in like Asian countries, where Nick Fury's eye patch is on the wrong eye.
Oh.
And then a few days ago, Sam Jackson Instagrammed about it. He was like, "What?" He was like, "What the hell?" or something like that. And he's like, "Wrong eye, motherfuckers!" and it's like, it just fed into my, oh, it's gonna be the chameleon. Yeah, it's gonna be the chameleon.
Oh my god, if it is. Well, oh man, wow! We're gonna get our two villains.
I would
do it right.
I would love it, but I think it's just a screw up on their part.
For sure, they probably mirrored it on accident. Yeah, but dude, if it is, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
Like we'll have it on recording a long time before
exactly.
it even. But I just had to say that.
But Colby Smulders is there.
She is there,
but maybe she doesn't know he's the chameleon.
That would be so. What happened to Nick Fury after the re-snap?
Man.
And then that could be our premise for for Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That they're looking for Nick Fury.
Yeah. Cool, man. Wow.
Captain America Falcon Winter Soldier Fury Road. Boom, baby.
There we go, Marvel. I love it.
What are you hoping is going to happen in Far From Home?
Oh man, As far as moving the character along?
Just what are you feeling right now? What is, when you leave that movie, what do you want to have with you? What are you hoping to get?
I want all the awesome ups and downs, the jokes, the action, and I wouldn't be attest to them maybe hinting at symbiotes. Maybe kind of tying into the Venom, because I know you said that Sony's trying to strong arm Marvel into maybe pushing their Venom into the MCU.
Yeah.
Which, cool. Let's do it.
Boo.
You're not on board yet. You do not want Tom Hardy.
If it means we get to keep Peter in the MCU, that we get to keep Tom Holland, I'm on board.
Would that Venom work in the MCU?
No.
Really?
I don't think he's, because we've established him as, because you didn't watch it, did you?
I didn't see it.
So we've established Eddie as like a good dude.
Okay. He's not a
he's not a bad guy. No, he's like, we're only gonna eat bad people.
That's not the point of
and
Venom.
I know. Okay. And
so
like they kind of set Eddie up to be a hero. So and you like Eddie at the end of the movie.
Sure, but yeah.
But so I mean we're not.
So there's no stakes.
There's no exactly. Like I don't. Now it'll be interesting if like the suit rejects Eddie to jump onto Peter, and then Peter has it for a while, and then he rejects it, and then it goes back to Eddie like that lover who cheated on you, and then it comes back, say, I'm sorry, I was young.
Yeah, let's they're both jealous.
Yes, and then it makes Eddie crazy.
There we go.
Interesting.
See, there's a way. See, there's a way to do it. Just man, man. I'd maybe go on to like a Michael Keaton cameo. Just a nod, just a quick nod.
Yeah.
Because they were kind of setting up for a Sinister Six, right? Because we had Gorgon, right? We had Scorpion. Gargan, yeah. And the Shocker. and Vulture.
Yeah, that's true.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's true. That's the big 3. And I think after all this time, we do need a Sinister Six.
We've been getting teased with it for how long? Because
the entire time.
So, what was the director? His last name's Webb? Stephen DeKnight was supposed to do the Sinister Six movie, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Or Drew Goddard. It was one of the guys that was working on Daredevil. Yeah. And he jumped ship to do the movie.
Stephen DeKnight was the one doing Daredevil, so.
Yeah, I think it was him that was going to head up the Sinister Six movie.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny when we were talking about this before we had the podcast, and you're like, so who's the bad guy? Spider-Man?
Yeah, are we rooting for Spider-Man here? I mean, you can't have the bad guy movie and then us root against Peter. That guy, just for this once, I hope you kill him. Because I'm pot committed. Because Sony was going to do some BS where it's like all of them are just misunderstood.
There you go.
And their daughters are all sick. And this darn Peter Parker Spider-Man
is killing our children.
Yeah, he won't let them get any money so they can save their kids.
Take out this child killer, Peter Parker.
Oh my god. Yeah, I just have no idea.
What about you? What are you wanting to take away from Far From Home?
I want Peter to come out of it stronger. I want him to understand. I want this to be the way that he's able to deal with loss. I want him to learn it. I do want Tony to kind of leave him some words or a kind gesture. I think getting Tony Stark as new suit AI is probably too much.
Yeah, I don't think it would be awesome.
But I'd be somewhat into it.
That'd be so cool.
I'd be into it.
Yeah. I would be even okay with like maybe he gets sort of like somehow gets Friday in his tech, because I missed that voice.
I like that voice, and because we didn't even have Paul Bettany's woman. Oh my God, what is her name? Jennifer Connelly.
Oh yeah.
We didn't even have what did he call her in the suit lady? But Karen. Yeah, Karen. We haven't heard her since Far From Home. We've seen Peter twice.
True. Yeah, that's right.
We haven't heard Karen in the suit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's still in the suit. Or, like I said, if we just get Peter getting Tony. That would be cool.
That'd be fine.
I do want Peter to, go see Morgan.
Oh, man.
I think that would be cool. But as far as I know, I don't think Gwyneth Paltrow's in this. So it would be kind of weird if we had him visiting Morgan and not talking to
parents around.
Paltrow. Yeah. So, no Pepper, no Morgan, all right? But I think
you'd be getting a salty pepper.
Oh gosh, yeah. I think that would be a very that would be a cool moment to Peter is putting on a brave face for her.
Yeah.
And then they kind of both,
heal together.
Kind of heal together.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I would like that. These emotional notes that the MCU has delivered multiple times.
Those are the beats I like just as much as the action.
Yeah. Well, those beats are just in good movies.
Exactly, man. And they hit me just as hard as the action scenes. Like, I probably legit remember the more emotional parts from the MCU movies. Like, no joke.
Yeah.
Like, love the action scenes, love the airport fight in Civil War, but he killed my mom. Sticks with me. Dude, that just floors me, bro.
Not even just that, but for me, even before that, when he's like, "Did you know?"
Yeah. Oh.
He's gonna bullshit me.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh yeah. And just like the looks that that Robert Downey Jr. or Tony Stark do, even when he comes back in Endgame, like in the car.
Yeah.
And he's like telling him, and he's like, turns out. Resentment is corrosive, and I hate it. Just like his facial expressions, like he conveys like a lot of great emotion.
For sure.
I constantly talk about facial expressions on this show. It's very strange, but I feel those things
for sure.
So, I want to get some good stuff with Happy. I want to get some good comedy,
and we'll get it because when you got Favreau, he's great.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know he's a comedic actor.
Yeah,
he got his chops in comedic films.
Yeah.
But he can do drama too.
Oh man,
he's a good actor.
Yeah, and he's got Lion King coming out.
That's right.
Yeah. Actually, while we're in Comic-Con, it comes out.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it comes out that Friday.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna do real well.
Oh man, lights are dimming in the studio.
Yeah. Yeah, it's doing real well. So so well that they're talking about. It was weird. I tried to get. I tried to use passes for the Aladdin film,
right,
and I was able to.
Oh,
and then I was like, cool. And then I was looking into the Lion King, and it's going to be pass restricted.
No go, huh?
Yeah. So Disney's expecting it to be more busy than Aladdin. So
I thought you were gonna say Endgame for a second. Nah, bro.
No. Endgame's gonna be number 1. Frozen or Lion King will probably be number 2.
There you go.
I think we have a much better chance of that.
For sure, man. Oh man, do you think there's a way to get Miles in this universe?
I think we should talk about that. I think, why the heck not? It's probably more feasible that we would get Tom Holland's voice as Spider-Man in a Spider-Verse film.
Which would be cool.
That would be very
I'd
cool.
be super cool with that, dude.
But man, how awesome would it be to do a live-action Spider-Verse movie? You cast a Miles... We use Tom Holland.
Right.
Get Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire.
Dude.
And we do that.
You blow everyone's mind.
Dude, I think while people like Tom Holland more than those guys,
sure.
If you're a Spider-Man fan, you at least like Spider-Man 2.
Exactly.
And Tobey Maguire is great in those movies.
He's fine.
He's great with what he has.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a very good transplant from the 60s Peter Parker.
There you go. Yeah, I think his Peter Parker is amazing.
It's amazing.
He's a great Peter Parker. I mean, his Spider-Man's fine. It's just I didn't get that from Garfield. Andrew Garfield. I'm like, this guy's not a nerd.
Andrew Garfield was too cool.
He was too cool.
He was way too cool as Peter Parker. Don't get me wrong. He was excellent and the best.
He was a good Spider-Man.
For my he was the better Spider-Man. And I actually think I like him as the Spider-Man more than I like Tom Holland.
Right.
It's just Tom Holland's better all around.
Exactly. You get the whole shebang.
Yeah. And arguably, I think the most beautiful scene in any of the Spider-Man movies is the death of Gwen Stacy.
Yes.
And then his reaction to it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God, dude,
That was good.
It was... That is such a beautiful scene. I think Mark Webb really defined his style in that one scene.
For sure.
Like what it can be.
Oh, yeah.
And, where the web's coming out, it almost looks like a hand. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, so good. It was such a beautiful scene.
It was.
And the best part of that entire universe...
and also Giamatti as Rhino. Get his pants.
Rhino! That crazy, weird Russian.
Getting his tracksuit pants yanked down off of him.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, what the? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's a. I think people were a little scared for Phase 4 of Marvel, and this is the end of Phase 3, correct?
Yes.
This is closing the chapter. To me, what we're talking about here. It's showing so many possibilities.
Yeah.
Man. We can get a maybe Miles Morales Spider-Man within the next few years.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I want that, and I want a live action
Spider-Verse. Spider-Gwen. Oh
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, and she is Spider-Woman in the comics.
Sure.
They're calling her the Ghost Spider now, which actually kind of works too.
Okay.
I'm into that.
Cool.
It's like the three characters that are kind of untouchable in terms of comic deaths were Uncle Ben, Gwen Stacy, and Bucky Barnes.
There you go.
Uncle Ben's the only one who hasn't really come back, so they managed to do the one thing that gets lost in hero and villain resurrection is like making it matter and making it cool.
Yeah.
And having Bucky come back as a Winter Soldier is genius.
It is.
And then having having Gwen Stacy be the Spider-Woman of a different universe in which her best friend Peter becomes a lizard and they fight and he dies. Like, oh my gosh, it's great. There's so many layers there.
Oh,
so
give me
all those.
I want to see that. Take my money, Marvel.
Yeah.
Please.
And the voice actress of Spider-Gwen, the Haley Steinfeld from Pitch Perfect 2
and True Grit.
True Grit,
which amazing in that, bro.
Yeah, she should have won an Oscar for her role. She was nominated at least, but she should have won.
She could have got it.
Just dye her hair blonde, she could easily be that character.
For sure.
So, I think that it would be cool, like Spider-Man Another Home.
There you go. For the third one?
Yeah, and if you're going to do it animated, Spider-Verse Another Home.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse. Something like that. And just get Tom Holland's voice in there.
Yeah.
Like, there's a way to incorporate these things and have them work. Because Eric still hasn't watched Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I'm screwing up. We're going to watch it this week.
I think we're going to watch it this week.
Yeah.
And when we do that, we're definitely going to have to discuss it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, because you say this is your favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah, and I don't want him to watch it without me now.
Exactly.
So he's had the opportunity. It's on Netflix.
That is true.
Just happened on Netflix.
Yep, I saw that.
But I want to watch it with you and your dad.
Together, man.
Because his dad doesn't really do the animated thing. Although he enjoyed Ultimate Avengers and all of that.
Which those are kind of it's funny. Those Marvel animated movies aren't very good.
No, I like them. They're just not as good as the DC ones.
That's what I'm saying. When you see the DC ones, you can't.
I know, because we gotta get some Hush action this month. I think it comes out this month.
Oh, that's right.
Or July, yeah. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, I'm stoked for that.
Me too. All right, guys, that has been our show for today. Again, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
If you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button. Please leave us a like. Give us a comment. You can DM us at...
Slide into those DMs, baby. Come on.
At REC Comics on Instagram. And just let us know if you want us to talk about something. Let us know what you think of the show. Leave us a review. It helps us move up those boards. Tell your friends.
Exactly.
We're not here to educate you. We're here to just have a conversation with you.
And we want to talk to you folks.
Yeah.
We want to get in on this, man.
Yeah, we'll drop you a line if you submit a question or something. We'll talk about it on the show.
For sure.
Eric, what did you learn today?
I need a live action Spider-Verse. I need it, like, bad. Like the way you were describing it. I could get into that.
If we get Toby and Andrew in to do live action.
Definitely.
For me, what I learned is if I can't have that, I would love an animated Spider-Verse with Tom Holland in there, and it'd be cool to have him see the Iron Man of another universe too.
Right.
So and just have that MCU tie in there to leave that open for us to get a Miles, and it makes sense.
Exactly, dude. Oh, that'd be cool.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I have been your host, Roman Chavez.
Erik Icarus.
And we'll catch you next time.